Ancient humans lived through freezing nights, starvation, predators, violent weather, and constant danger. But somehow, they needed less discipline than modern people do. And that should deeply disturb you, because modern humans aren't dying from survival pressure anymore. They're collapsing from psychological overload. And most people never even notice it happening. An ancient human woke up with immediate clarity. If they didn't move, they didn't eat. If they didn't cooperate, they died. Reality itself forced action. But modern life removed that pressure and replaced it with something far more dangerous: infinite comfort, infinite stimulation, and infinite distraction. That's why millions of people now wake up exhausted before their day even begins, not physically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically. And this is where everything changes. Your ancestors didn't need productivity hacks. They didn't need motivational podcasts. They didn't need dopamine detoxes, because their environment already aligned their behavior with survival. Modern environments do the opposite. Modern society constantly separates action from consequence. You can waste years scrolling and still survive. You can avoid discomfort endlessly and still remain alive. And your brain notices this immediately, because the human brain was never designed for endless artificial rewards. It was designed for meaningful struggle. But modern systems quietly discovered something terrifying. A distracted human is easier to control than a focused one. And the scary part is, most people now spend more energy managing appearances than surviving reality. You've probably noticed this yourself. People say they're burned out without actually doing anything physically difficult. No hunting, no exploration, no real danger. Yet, mentally, they feel destroyed. Why? Because ancient stress ended. Modern stress never does. Ancient humans faced intense moments of danger, followed by recovery. But modern people exist inside constant low-level psychological tension, notifications, comparison, social pressure, status anxiety, fear of missing out, fear of irrelevance, fear of being forgotten. Your nervous system never fully exits survival mode anymore. It just silently adapts to permanent overstimulation. And after enough years, people stop feeling alive. They start feeling numb. But this gets darker, because modern exhaustion isn't accidental. Entire industries now compete for human attention. Your focus became the product. Every notification, every short-form video, every algorithm is designed to interrupt thought before depth can happen. Ancient humans feared predators hiding in darkness. Modern humans carry predators in their pockets. And unlike ancient threats, these never sleep. The average person now consumes more information in one day than ancient humans experienced in months. And the brain pays a price for this, because attention is not infinite. Emotion is not infinite. Mental energy is not infinite. Eventually, the brain begins protecting itself. That's when people stop taking risks, stop creating, stop pursuing difficult goals, stop feeling motivated, not because they're lazy, because psychologically, they're overloaded. And modern culture misdiagnoses this constantly. People say, you need more discipline. But discipline becomes nearly impossible inside environments engineered to destroy attention. That's why so many people feel trapped between ambition and paralysis. Deep down, they want to move forward, but their nervous systems are drowning in stimulation. Ancient humans also had something modern people lost: clarity of purpose. Survival created meaning automatically. Every action mattered. Every relationship mattered. Every skill mattered. Modern life replaced survival meaning with artificial identity performance. Now, people perform lifestyles instead of living them. They perform confidence, perform success, perform happiness, perform productivity. And social media made this infinitely worse. Because now humans compare their entire existence against millions of carefully edited illusions. Your ancestors compared survival skills. Modern humans compare lifestyles. And psychologically, that comparison never ends. You can feel this instantly online. Someone buys a better car. Suddenly, your life feels smaller. Someone travels somewhere beautiful. Suddenly, your room feels depressing. Someone becomes successful younger than you. Suddenly, your timeline feels wrong. Ancient humans didn't wake up every morning being psychologically attacked by thousands of other lives. Modern humans do, every single day. And eventually, the brain begins associating existence itself with inadequacy. That's why people feel exhausted while doing nothing. Because psychologically, they're surviving socially, and social survival is endless. The terrifying part is that modern people mistake overstimulation for living. Constant music, constant scrolling, constant consumption, constant noise. Silence now feels uncomfortable to most people, but ancient humans spent enormous amounts of time inside silence. Inside. Observation. Inside presence. Modern humans fear stillness because stillness exposes unresolved emotion. And this is where many people secretly break. Because once the stimulation disappears, they finally hear their own thoughts, the anxiety, the loneliness, the confusion, the emptiness. So they reopen the apps, restart the noise, continue the cycle. And modern society rewards this behavior. The distracted become predictable. Emotionally reactive people consume more. Insecure people compare more. Lonely people scroll more. And platforms quietly profit from all of it. But ancient humans couldn't afford endless distraction. Distraction meant death. Modern humans can survive while psychologically disconnected for decades. And that creates a strange new kind of suffering. Existing without feeling meaningfully alive. But maybe the darkest realization is this. Human beings were not designed for comfort without purpose. That combination destroys people slowly. Because struggle itself was never the enemy. Meaningless stimulation was. Your ancestors endured brutal physical pain. Yet many modern people experience something psychologically worse. Chronic emotional emptiness. Not because life became harder, because life became artificially disconnected from reality. And deep down, the human brain knows it. That's why so many people secretly fantasize about disappearing into nature. Why survival videos feel strangely calming. Why people romanticize simpler lives. Why silence feels healing after endless scrolling. Your nervous system remembers something your conscious mind forgot. Humans were built to engage with reality, not endlessly observe everyone else living theirs. And maybe that's the real reason discipline feels impossible today. Not because humans became weaker, but because modern environments constantly fracture attention, disconnect effort from meaning, and replace purpose with stimulation. Ancient humans didn't need discipline because reality itself demanded action. Modern humans must now fight environments specifically designed to prevent it. And once you realize that, you stop seeing modern exhaustion as weakness. You start seeing it as a psychological survival response, because the modern world didn't remove struggle. It just transformed it into something invisible, something mental, something constant, something ancient humans never had to survive.